Door-to-door canvassing. 3,600 houses, 5 volunteers, 20 doors an hour with 3 hour shift. It's going to take you 12 days to do it. Instead, if you do phone canvassing, it's going to take 2 days to do it. Hi, I'm Augustus from CallHub. I'm going to tell you how a presidential campaign uses only phone canvassing for the 2020 elections. So we need to understand what phone canvassing is before we understand its effectiveness. The crux of any political campaign is interacting with people. Typically, a 3 to 10 minute discussion can result in one additional vote for you. Research shows that if you do door knocking, you can have 9% increase in voter turnout. Instead, if you do phone canvassing, you get about 3.8% increase in voter turnout. However, phone canvassing is faster. You could reach more people in less time with fewer resources, thus balancing the impact of voter turnout between door-to-door canvassing and phone canvassing. So a volunteer knocks on an average 20 doors an hour. So let's forget the open rates for now because that could vary situation to situation. So if you're making your volunteers do like a 3 hour shift, they are knocking on like 60 doors an hour. On a manual telephone line, you could make about 35 dials an hour. If you invest in a sophisticated phone banking solution like CallHub, you could make up to 110 dials an hour, right? So now let's compare the voter turnout between using door-to-door canvassing and phone canvassing. In door-to-door canvassing, let's say you have to reach 3,600 houses with 5 volunteers. If you do 3 hours a day shift, they can do 20 doors an hour. It's going to take them 12 days to do it. Instead, if you do phone canvassing, guess how long it's going to take you to do it? It's going to take you 2 days. Think about it. 2 days to reach 3,600 people. By reaching 6 times more people in using phone canvassing, you balance the voter turnout ratio. In fact, in the Joe Biden's 2020 presidential campaign, the campaign boasts of knocking on 0 doors as of August 2020. Instead, the campaign has shifted to phone canvassing and text canvassing. How this strategy would play out, we would know in the coming months. But given the current COVID scenario, your voters would appreciate phone canvassing even more. So what is deep canvassing? Deep canvassing focuses on 6 main points: listening, feeling, empathy, respect, curiosity, and genuine interest. So if you give personal stories to people, if you strike the right chord, you can still do deep canvassing over a phone call. Take the example of Astrid Ricken, who's been a volunteer canvasser since 2014. As she mentioned to the Washington Post, she sometimes met with hostility, but that's a very rare case. Most of the times, she's able to spark a deep conversation with the voter over a phone call. Building a personal relationship over a phone call requires a little bit more effort from the volunteer, but it's well worth it. So let's say you're doing a door-to-door canvassing, you notice the little things. You notice how many pets they have, how many cars are in the driveway, what's the garden type, and use that information to spark conversation with the voter. But in a phone canvassing, you get all this little information from different sources and import that into a phone banking software like CallHub. The volunteer goes through that list, figures out like certain characteristics that you can use to spark the conversation. That results in a much deeper conversation with the voter. One more thing that happens in a door knocking or a door canvassing campaign is that the voter is not ready to talk to you at that particular time. In a phone canvassing campaign, you can set a callback. You can say, hey, what's a good time to talk to you? And set up a callback. So then the callback automatically happens at the time when the voter is ready to talk to you. The other thing you could do is what these Democrats abroad campaigns do, is they follow up with a text message. So they set up a time to talk to the voter on a text message and then set up a callback in their phone banking software. So when the voter is ready, the call is like automatically made, and it's like 96% better chances that they're going to talk to you at the time that they have given to talk to you. What's more, because phone canvassing can be done remotely, lot more flexibility opens up to your campaign. You can have your volunteers talk to voters of the same region, from the same profession, maybe from the same university. Relational organizing becomes much more possible using phone canvassing now. You can have your volunteers call their friends and family. You can take them up the engagement ladder, right? So you can ask for a small ask. You ask them to just sign a petition. Those who sign a petition are asked to donate to the campaign. And people who donate are asked to volunteer for a day for the campaign, and so on and so forth. When it comes to canvassing, the ideal strategy is to merge different channels. You do door knocking, you do phone calls, you do text messages and emails. You start with phone banking. It's personal and non-invasive. You get your thumbs up from your supporters, then follow up with text message or emails. A 2017 study by vote.org concluded that the most efficient way to get out the vote was to send informational messages over two channels. In their case, they used emails and text messages. In 2020, you should do phone calls and text messages. Another 2017 study by Stanford professor David Brockman and UC Berkeley political scientist Joshua Kala concluded that canvassing is effective if it's done well before the election day. They also saw a trend of these initial efforts losing their charm in a few weeks. That's why repetition is very important. Once you've persuaded a supporter to vote, you have to follow up with them in other channels like text messages, emails. Phone banking makes this super convenient for you. All the information is stored in your database. It alerts you of follow-ups to do and make sure your canvassing efforts succeed. Thank you for your time. Happy canvassing. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them in the comments.